Hey guys, welcome to Video Game Corner. I'm J-Tos, and today I'm going to be doing a request. Hey guys, welcome to Video Game Corner. I'm J-Tos, and today I'm going to be fulfilling a request by one of my subscribers. I was asked to talk about my gaming history, how I got into gaming, all the little details, what I like, all the good stuff. I'm going to talk about it today. And let's go back. I'm 36 years old, so I was born in 1976. Back in, I think, 78, the Atari came out, and as a little kid, my parents had a 2600. And it was really cool. When I was a kid, I played Frogger all the time. I got to where I could play Frogger to where you just take the joystick and you just pick a spot, you move it, and then you could time it to where everything's moving on the screen, and you just go bloop, and just push up, and he goes. I was so good at it. I played a lot of Asteroids. I was able to flip the screen at 100,000 points. Played a lot of Space Invaders, Pitfall, Pac-Man, all these, great classics. I never had Donkey Kong, though, for the Atari. I always wanted... I had Donkey Kong Jr., though, and I was really good at that one. And I just... I had a lot of those games. I remember my cousins had a ColecoVision for about a month, and I remember seeing Popeye on that thing and then just being blown away by the graphics. I mean, I don't know, I remember how old I was. I was probably 7, maybe 8. And I got to play Popeye on the Coleco, and oh man, it was just like, it was unreal. And then for whatever reason, my aunt had to take it back. I don't know the whole story. Yeah, it was really cool back then, because, that's all we had. We all thought everything that came out was cutting edge, just like now. Everything that comes out is cutting edge. But here's the thing, what are things going to look like 20 years from now? Are they going to look back and look at the PS3 and the Xbox 360 and say, oh, wow, look at those primitive graphics? I don't know. I can't imagine looking back at those because they look so good now and saying that they would ever be primitive. But, what do I know? They probably said that 25, 30 years ago. I'm sure, I know they did. They probably said, oh, wow, can't get much better than this. In the about 86, 87, about 86, I got my first Nintendo, and we had to play it on a 12-inch TV. And I played it with my cousins were living with us at the time. Same cousins had the Coleco. And we used to just sit there and just play that thing constantly. Super Mario Brothers. Everybody had Super Mario Brothers. Constantly play. I played a lot of Wizards and Warriors. I'd take it up to my room and I'd play it on my little TV I had in my room, and I would sit there until 1 a.m. trying to figure out... there's this part in Wizards and Warriors where you get to this castle, and then you got to jump over and jump down and do all these things, and I was so tired I didn't realize you could jump over, and I was playing that thing for hours. Then the next morning I woke up and I said, oh, you can jump, and it made sense. And that game was just awesome. Games like Gunsmoke and... all the Nintendo greats. I didn't play a lot of RPGs as a kid. I didn't play any at all. I tried Zelda 2 and I didn't get it. And I didn't like Zelda 1 at the time. I'm still not a big Zelda fan. If I would have only known then what I know now, I would have played a lot cooler games. I found a lot of stuff now that I think is better. Then as the Nintendo got older, I was in my teen years. Super Nintendo came out. I didn't buy one. I was at that age. I was about 17. Yeah, it was 1994, 92, 94. I was 17 when I graduated, 17 and a half. And I just wasn't... I wasn't really into gaming. I still had my NES, and I'd play it from time to time, but I just wasn't into gaming anymore. And I ended up... working, and and then I ended up getting, here and there I'd buy, games. I found a Super Nintendo, and I actually got it from my little sister. She actually had a Super Nintendo. She gave it to me, And I just played a few games on it, just, because I worked so much, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't a gamer for a long time. And I ended up playing, I just played from time to time. I never had an N64. I still don't really care for the system. I don't like the controller. And the graphics just don't do much for me. And then, when I was in my early 20s, my roommate, I was living in an apartment with my buddies, and my roommate had a PS1. And we ended up getting Tekken 2 and Tekken 1, 2, and 3. And, oh my god, I was like, wow, this is really cool. Never seen anything like it. And the PS1 was really cool. I played that, and I played Gran Turismo. And still, I hadn't discovered all the great RPGs and all the great games on the system. That's all recent, the stuff I've been getting into. Then after that, I got into, PS2, didn't bother. I would still play my Nintendo or an Atari. I had an Atari from time to time. I'd pick up stuff at yard sales and things. But I always had a Nintendo, and I had the Super Nintendo, and I'd play from time to time. Well, I very rarely ever played for years. Just didn't have time. Just always wanted to. I'd think about it. I liked gaming. I just didn't get too much into it. And then a couple years ago, when my disease got really bad, I didn't know I have really severe Crohn's disease, and it flared up bad, and I was getting really sick. And I couldn't work anymore because I was in pain and I was sick all the time. So I went and found I had some MAME emulators that I was actually playing off and on, and I had the NES emulators and stuff, just all the different emulators. And I sat down, I said, I beat Metroid when I was about 15 years old, just before I stopped playing games. And I was thinking, oh man, I'd really like to play that game again. So I went on, found Metroid on my emulator, and I sat down, I just started playing it again. Started playing all these games, started really getting into gaming over the last 2 years, more and more and more and more, and just unbelievable. Oh, here's another story. When I was 21, or I was actually 19, my buddy was living with me. He had a Sega Genesis, and we used to play Evander Holyfield boxing and drink Mickey's Big Mouths, the little barrels. And we would play Evander Holyfield boxing, and we'd start from the beginning as we play. If you type in the Beast, you get a green character. It's all powered up, and we'd play through the game. And we try to drink the whole six-pack before we got to Evander Holyfield. It was about 10 fights, because you could skip fights. And yeah, it's what I used to do all the time, see if I could drink the whole six-pack. It was a stupid, teenager thing. But it was a lot of fun. We used to play that. We'd play like Justice League Task Force on the Genesis. And now it's like, so I started playing Metroid. I started playing all the Metroids. I'd never played Super Metroid before. Started playing that. Played the Metroids on the Game Boy Advance. Played Metroid 2 on the Game Boy. And I played all this on emulators. I had a lot of fun. Then I finally decided, my girlfriend's daughter had a Wii. So I bought Metroid Other M, played it, really liked it. And then I wanted to get the Metroid Prime games. I don't like first-person shooters, and I just didn't like the whole first-person thing that they took Metroid to. So I didn't enjoy those games. I couldn't get into them. And everybody says they're really good games, but I don't know. Maybe you got to be a first-person shooter fan to enjoy them, but I didn't enjoy them. I don't like first-person games. I think it takes away from the peripheral vision, and I just feel like I'm looking at a box. So I don't like them. I like third person. I just beat Resident Evil 4 on my PS2 the other day. So I started getting more and more into it because I was going into a depression because of my disease, the pain and the constant pain before my surgery. And I ended up just playing games, and it helped keep me from being depressed. And it helped keep me from, basically, falling into it, just losing my mind. Because I had an escape, and it actually helped me. And then after the surgery, I started playing more. I started collecting more. My friend, Freddie on our show, who we do the How Far Can You Get, some of the reviews and stuff, he gave me his PS2, so I started playing that. Well, I ended up coming across some money I got about $1,000, and I decided to buy a PS3. And oh man, you know, sometimes you buy expensive things and then you look back and say, oh, why did I spend that much money? I've never thought that for 1 second with that system. So I'd pick up games, and you know, then my disability finally kicked in, and I got all my back pay, so I went and bought a 50-inch LCD screen TV, which you guys see in the How Far Can You Get episodes, and I love that TV. I am so happy. It's really cool to play Nintendo on it, because I played my NES on it. I played my Dragon War. I played Dragon Warrior 4 recently, or Sweet Home. And I play on the NES, and it looks great. I played my Super Nintendo. I played Illusion of Gaia on there. I played Earthbound on there. I mean, it's just so much fun to play on this TV. And you would think it looks bad and pixelated, but it really doesn't. I played my PlayStation 1 games. I haven't played any N64s. I really don't play it. My TurboGrafx 16 looks great on there. But, you know, I play all these games, and I have a lot of fun with them. And the kind of games I like, I love RPGs. Love turn-based RPGs. I love action RPGs. I love games with great stories. I like third-person shooters. I don't love them, but I like them a lot. I'm getting more and more into them as I play Resident Evil, and I love the Uncharted series. I love Metroid. I love Castlevania. Big Castlevania fan. And I even love the new games. I love the PS2 and the PS3 game. And I'm really excited about Castlevania Mirror of Fate and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I'm really excited because I really liked Lords of Shadow 1. And I know a lot of people don't, and they're just they aren't happy with the way the series is turning, but I enjoyed it. They keep saying, "Oh, well, it's just like God of War." And it's like, well, you know, God of War wasn't God of War. God of War was a ripoff of Rygar Legendary Warrior and Soul Reaver from the Legacy of Kain series. I mean, there's things in it that, you know, it was like other games. So that's a good thing. And it's okay. And I've probably said this in a video before. It's okay to be, you know, to copy a good game. Oh, Shadow of the Colossus, too. That was a great game. But last year alone, I beat about 85 games, because basically all I do is sit around the house and play. And I make reproduction NES cards. I learned how to do that this year. And, you know, I've learned about all the little different reproduction games, and I'm going to start reviewing more and more of them. And, it's a lot of fun. I play a lot of really good stuff, a lot of really good stories. And it keeps me, and I have a lot of pain now, and I get exhausted really easily, and it keeps me from getting depressed. It keeps me from spiraling down that so many people, it happens to so many people. And that's basically what I like and what I'm into. And like I said, I really like RPGs. Love them. I love. I've gotten into the Dragon Quest series, the Final Fantasy. I've been getting into the old ones. I love Final Fantasy 3. It's so good. Games like Sweet Home. I've been playing like the Gaia trilogy. I want to finish playing those. I've beat Illusion of Gaia. I want to play Terranigma and Soul Blazer. I have Chrono Trigger that I'm going to play. I got that from a friend that I bought it from. We traded, actually. And then I got the rest of the Resident Evils coming. I got 0, 1, 2, and 3 I'm going to play on the GameCube. Because I just beat 4 and I got 5 on the way. And I really liked 4 was great. Oh man, what a good game. And then right now I'm playing a game called Blood Will Tell for the PS2. Oh, I also discovered Phantasy Star. And I've been playing the first game on my Master System I recently bought during Christmas time. And then I found Phantasy Star 2 for the Genesis at the swap meet the other day. So that's the kind of stuff I like. And then I like the God of War series. That's where my name Jatos comes from. It's kind of Freddie made it. We kind of made it up. When I got the PS3, he lent me his God of War set, and I'm playing it. And you play as Kratos. And Freddie kind of made the joke, "Oh, it's Jatos." So the joke kind of stood. So that's why I call myself Jatos in the videos. Just kind of like a little silly joke. So And then I played. I played. I like the God of War series. I liked Shadow of the Colossus. I like the hack and slash stuff. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of it's a button masher, but I also like things like the action RPGs like Kingdoms of Amalur. I put in 158 hours into it. And I even liked Elder Scrolls 4. I haven't finished it. And I have Elder Scrolls 5 I need to play, Skyrim. I'll get to them eventually. I like RPGs. I liked Heavenly Sword. I thought that was a good game. I've tried to play Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Demon Souls. Those games are really hard, kicked my butt, and I haven't been able to finish either one of them, but one day I will. Hell, I can beat the old Castlevania games, but maybe it's a different kind of hard. I don't know. I really liked the Castlevania Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness. A lot of people don't like those games, but I thought they were amazing. I thought they were totally Castlevania. So, but that's me. Anyway, that's all I can think of at the moment. Those are the kinds of things I like to play. I'm going to get into more of the Super Nintendo stuff, and I'm trying to find some good TurboGrafx stuff, because my friend Linda gave me a TurboGrafx 16 during Christmas time, and they go for like $100 on eBay, and she gave it to me because she had some extra ones. So she's pretty awesome, and she keeps sending me games for it. And then she has this lady that sent me, this lady she knows sent me some Master System games. So thank you to that lady. I don't know her name. Linda says, well, just some lady she knows. So we call her the Sega Master System lady. So thank you, Sega Master System lady. I really appreciate the games. They are really cool. So, but anyway, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to be working on some more reproduction stuff, and I'm going to be doing a review on some stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to do a review on Blood Will Tell. I'm still going to do regular reviews, but, why limit myself to just one thing? Freddie's wanting to do another How Far Can You Get, so we have to pick a game that we want to play that's really good. That'll be, nice and challenging, so... Anyway, guys, I will talk to you later. This is J-Toes, Video Game Corner. Comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.